Welcome to Too Fond of Books. My name is Janelle and this is March Mystery Madness. I am super excited to finally be in the month of March and sharing my March Mystery Madness videos with you. Today is the 2nd of March and I discovered that this is Old Stuff Day. And I realized this fits perfectly with our spring cleaning theme. What I decided that old stuff meant for the purposes of March Mystery Madness is those old mysteries that have been languishing on your bookshelves. It is time to clear them out, do some spring cleaning of the mysteries on your shelves. So I have found 10 mysteries that have been languishing on my bookshelves for 14 years. I've decided this is it. I need to read these books. So I will show you these 10 books. They will then go on my TBR cart and I will try to read them this month. And if I don't read them this month, I will read them this year. I'm going to keep track of this list and make a note when I do read them or DNF them. That's also fair. And by the end of 2023, all of these books need to be either read or DNF'd. Okay, are you ready to see 10 books that have been languishing on my shelves for 14 years? Let's start with Pride and Predator by Sally Wright. This is a Ben Reese mystery that was published in 1997. Ben Reese is considered an academic sleuth. He is smoking out a killer in Scotland. I can already see why I got this book, why that interested me. Parson Jonathan McLean is too healthy and widely loved to die so young. Yet suddenly and mysteriously, he's dead. Archivist Ben Reese in Scotland to appraise the treasures of Balnargard Castle for his old friend Lord Alexander Chisholm suspects cold-blooded murder. That one sounds good. Why have I not read that? We also have From Dune with Death by Ruth Rendell. This is from 1964. And I'm fairly certain that this is the first Inspector Wexford mystery. I'm not seeing his name in the description, but I see the name Burden and he is Wexford's sergeant, maybe. Let me see. Yeah, we have Burden. I wonder if she started off with him being the main character and then it turned into Wexford. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, From Dune with Death, what strange tormented passion ended in a prim, proper, and happily married woman being murdered in a dark and tangled wood. Words for Murder, perhaps, by Edward Candy. There is a killer lurking in the British halls of learning. So we've got another academic mystery on our hands. This was published in 1971 and it is set at the University of Bantwick's extramural department, brackets, that's adult education in America. Okay, so we have Gregory Roberts, who is middle-aged and still living with his mom. He teaches English literature at this university. And this term, his course is called Crime Fiction, Past and Present. The old ladies who generally take his classes are quite excited by the new topic until the crimes at the university become all too factual. That also sounds really good. Okay, we have a Georges Simenon. This is Maigret and the Informer. This one is from 1971. So this is quite late. in the Maigret series. I mean, Simenon was very prolific. This has been translated from the French by Lynn Moir. Everyone who was anyone in Paris knew Maurice Marcia, owner of the famous restaurant La Sardine, but no one, including Chief Inspector Maigret, had any idea who killed him. We have The Bat by Mary Roberts Rinehart. I want to definitely be reading more from her. This is from 1926. Old Miss Cornelia didn't scare easily. Neither death threats nor unearthly sights and sounds could budge her from the isolated, unprotected county mansion she shared with a pretty niece, hysterical maid, laconic butler, and a nice young man who just might be a fugitive embezzler. Even knowing that she was a prime target for the vicious, elusive killer known as the Bat didn't faze this spirited spinster. That sounds really good. Okay, we have a Perry Mason, The Case of the Glamorous Ghost by Earl Stanley Gardiner. This is from 1955. Wearing a sheer nightgown under her raincoat, Eleanor Corbin is found late at night wandering in the park. Police believe she has amnesia until they find her husband's dead body nearby. Ooh. We also have an Ellery Queen. This is the Greek Coffin mystery from 1932. The Fine Art of Murder. Someone was playing nasty tricks on Ellery Queen. Every clue the famous sleuth followed led him further into a crazy house maze of multiplying suspects and proliferating possibilities. Okay, we have The Floating Admiral by Agatha Christie, Dorothy L. Sayers, G.K. Chesterton, and certain other members of the Detection Club. The certain members of the Detection Club periodically put out collaborative books. They all had a slightly different idea, concept behind the collaboration. In this one, what if the creators of Lord Peter Wimsey, Hercule Poirot, Father Brown, and Miss Marple all applied their expertise to the same case? Each contributor tackled the mystery presented to him without having the slightest idea what solution the previous authors had in mind. And to make sure that he was playing fair, each writer was bound to deliver his own proposed solution to the mystery. So they all wrote a chapter in the same mystery. They had to take up what the previous author had laid down, the clues, etc., and continue on. And so, yeah, I just think that that sounds like a really interesting way of doing it. This is from 1931. And then we have Yours Truly, Jack the Ripper by Pamela West. Who was the butcher of Whitechapel? A madman, a cobbler, a priest, or a very famous aristocrat? London, 1888, the city of Sherlock Holmes, John Merrick, the Elephant Man, Queen Victoria, and Jack the Ripper. So this is from 1987. And then last but not least, we have A Shilling for Candles by Josephine Tay. This is an Inspector Grant mystery that was originally published in 1953. Death by horoscope. It might have been an accident, but her torn fingernails suggested otherwise. The drowning was murder. Inspector Grant found the case intriguing, and nothing more so about it than her horoscope, cast with such deadly accuracy. So there you have it. Those are 10 books that have been languishing on my shelves for 14 years. I am going to clear them out, do a little bit of spring cleaning, and actually read or DNF these books this year. So, do you have any mysteries on your shelves that need to get read? For Old Stuff Day, it might be worth taking a few minutes to look at your books. Maybe you've got some books that have been on your Kindle for years. However you do it, see if there's a book or two that you could maybe read in March and then take part in Old Stuff Day, and also just take part in our general theme of a little bit of spring cleaning. Okay, I would love to know if you do find any books on your shelves and how long they've been there, and I will see you for another video soon.